Howdy folks, and welcome back to Infinity Train. Today we're going to be finishing up the third season of the show by watching episodes 9 and 10 titled The Origami Car and The New Apex. And I have so many emotions running through my head right now. Fear, dread, mostly just those two, to be honest, because let's be honest, a lot of people have already put the thought into my head before I even got to this season that this is the best season of the show, meaning that whatever comes after is just, it might be good, but it might not be, live up to the same potential, right? Like maybe our upward trajectory kind of ends here, so to speak. But that also lets me know that I might be in for some shit tonight, folks. I'm fully expecting at least one character to die. You'll see over here I have some odds written out of characters I'm pretty sure may or may not bite the dust, and I do kind of regret putting Hazel at 100% because I have mixed feelings on that, because of just as I was rewatching the last couple episodes in editing, I kind of came to the conclusion that Hazel is supposed to be the surrogate for both Amelia's and Ulrich's child. That, she said specifically she's not Ulrich's clone, she's something else. And the fact that she has Amelia's original number leads me to believe that she, in Amelia's attempts to recreate Ulrich, somehow created like a perfect version of what their child would have been. So half of me thinks that Hazel's gonna have some kind of a happy ending on the train with Amelia, whose number is honestly too high for her to ever get off, so the two of them can kind of go live a happy mother-daughter life. The other half of me is super concerned that Simon is just gonna straight up wheel Hazel during these episodes. The way the season has gone, I wouldn't put it past him. So Hazel, like I said, as I was writing that out, she was more of a, oh yeah, for sure, Simon's gonna wheel her and it's gonna be horrible. But the more I think about it, the more I think that first possibility that I mentioned might happen. That she might just live a happy life with Amelia saying, I know I'll never get off the train, at least I can be your mother here, right? But I put Simon really high because I also felt like if Simon does wheel Hazel, that Grace might retaliate and straight up kill Simon. It could be a tragic end to the season. We could have a season where the passenger just straight up doesn't get off the train. I'm thinking that potentially Simon kills Hazel and then Grace retaliates and kills Simon, but in doing so her number just skyrockets basically to infinity train, no pun intended. But then her number just goes so high that they did mention a line like, what do you think she would have done for her number to get so high, talking about Amelia. I think it was the cat that said that. And I think killing a passenger would kind of guarantee that your number just gets so high that you can almost guarantee to never get off, right? So I mean, hey, like I said last time, the mark of a good show is something that just kind of keeps you guessing the whole time, and this show is no stranger to that. I have no idea how the season's gonna end. Part of me wants to think, oh yeah, of course Grace is gonna end up getting her number down to 0, she's gonna get off the train, but I could also see a future where that just straight up does not happen. And it's just, oh, it's so interesting to me, folks. I can't wait to dive into these two, and I hope you can't either. So I think I've spouted off all the theory crafting I have to do, so let's scooch over here into position, and I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you for watching this video. Do me a favor, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see when I post more of these. I will be going straight into season 4 after this, so no need to worry, no break or anything like that, and we're gonna finish what's left of Infinity Train, folks. And I wish there was more, but unfortunately there isn't. But hey, make sure you subscribe to the channel, like I said. Leave a like on this video, leave a comment, let me know what you think of these episodes, of the season, of the reaction, anything you want to tell me. Do your whole, oh Tallman, you idiot, you don't know what you're in for, because I honestly don't. And like I said, I like to think that whenever I go into watching reactions for particularly brutal episodes. And this one's probably going to destroy me, let's be honest, folks. I have a Patreon if you want to catch these early, unedited. Links in the description there, as well as to follow me over on Twitch, join the Discord. Lots of cool stuff for you to click on, and I would appreciate any of those. But as always, I'm just glad that you're here watching this with me right now. And without further ado, let's hop into Season 3, Episode 9, the origami car. Starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. I did also forget to say I have chamomile tea for this reaction because I'm gonna need something to calm me down here.
Whoa!
Whoa! Hey! Ho! I forgot about this car. The best car. Oof, they're all already awake. And they all look miserable too. Grace is like, hey, what's this tape that's sitting on the floor?
Thinking. It was surprising, to say the least, to discover that our friend Hazel is a denizen.
It was surprising, wasn't it, Grace?
You have a time limit.
I need to get this out, okay?
You do have a time limit. It's
From
like
what I understand,
22 minutes from
Hazel
now.
will be a danger to any car she enters. Hazel is part of that group now. We don't leave Apex behind.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Hazel, you're sticking with us.
She's a denizen, but she's also Apex.
Huh? It's okay, we can work on the denizen thing.
I'm not going with you. You said the Apex is supposed to be brave. But if that's true, why are you all so scared of me?
Dang. Oh, wow. Scared of her. That's interesting. I'm going to pause right here before Amelia chimes in, but it's just interesting that the whole time they've been brutalizing all the denizens they come across, right? Raiding every car that they can find. Yet Hazel sees it as them being scared of her. And I think that's so interesting because, you know, you wouldn't necessarily think that they were afraid of her, being as how they, you know, could easily conquer like any car they come across, right? But them being scared of her is kind of insane. Also, it's just like the dichotomy of she's one of us, but she's also a denizen. I think Grace said it will work on the denizen thing, but like how? That's so antithetical to like your whole deal. It's just, oh God, it's just such an ugly situation.
You know stuff about me I don't. I want to go with you.
I'm an inventor, an engineer, a snappy dresser, but I am not your
A snappy dresser.
Grace and Simon weren't either.
Dang. It's true though.
I promise.
But
to
she
take
could be
care
your
of
mom.
myself.
Pulse will be hitting any moment.
Hazel, it's not too late to change your mind.
Oh, are they separating? Like straight up? Oh my God, they are.
Good luck, Grace.
That's kind of insane, to be honest. Wow. That is some ugly crying. Oof. Now, if we end the season with just the two of them, that takes things in a whole new direction if we do. Why are you crying over a null? Hey, let's check. I'm going to force that glove off you. Let's check your number. Oh, I outrank you. The same thing I've been saying for the past like 3 videos. The fact that Simon's number is undoubtedly higher than Grace's, right?
To normal. Me and you, like it's supposed to be.
You don't know what you're talking about. Hazel was our friend, and you wrote her off like she was nothing.
Yeah.
I was your friend first.
What is your problem?
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, is she in her tape?
I'm home?
Oh, fuck. All right, hold on. Oh, yeah, there's her taking ballet, right? Okay, what I just wanted to say is, does the car not matter in this episode? Because we've seen some episodes where the car is very important to what's going on, and other episodes where it's like, you know, the car is just a charade for whatever's going to happen within the episode, if that makes sense. The car itself doesn't matter. And the fact that we literally just see Simon stepping on all the origami creatures leads me to believe, okay, there's no cool thing that's going to happen within the car. It's all going to be like conflict with the characters. And, you know, here I am eating my words because last time I said that Grace's tape probably does not matter. We're probably not going to see any kind of a flashback. We don't need to know any kind of a flashback to finish the story, right? We have all the pieces in place here. Yet here we are now, and Grace is seeing her own tape, which is very dangerous. And we've just started this one, folks. We have a long way to go, and I'm kind of really scared. Oh, she did it even when she was a kid. Oh, they're empty now. Is that how she felt? No one's looking out for me. By myself. Makes sense with her character, right? Ooh, the ice cream shop. Nobody invited her. Oof. Damn, so she didn't get invited, but she went anyway?
You know, Shayna, you were right. Chloe shouldn't smile until her parents can afford to get her braces.
Wow. That's kind of insane. Yo, and she looks so smug looking.
No, Grace, look at you.
I wanted to try a different look.
We're hosting Ambassador Morris tonight.
Ooh. Okay, so they are like rich
Julie.
and powerful.
Molly. Jacob. Take her to a movie or something.
The servants. Okay, so it's pretty much just as we knew. Like her parents were neglectful, didn't have time for her. Any of that kind of stuff. Put her in solo classes, like with a personal trainer, to where like she didn't have like any real contact with other people her age,
Sorry
right?
to tell you that your daughter was caught with a stolen bracelet from Blassie's. It seems she convinced her little friends to do the same.
Is that Jasper's voice
Because
actor?
you're obviously mistaken. It's absurd to think that our Grace would need to steal.
Yeah, rich parents. Just
I
can't.
just wanted to be noticed.
Acting out, doing anything you can, right? So when does her hallucinations go wrong here on the tape, right? Because we saw the same thing with Tulip when she was in her own, right? Oh, is that where the train showed up? Oh, are we gonna get to see her first moments on the train? Ooh, it looks so different. Yo, rolling out the red carpet too? There's the pumpkin car she was talking about. Was that her first car? Hello, I'm 1-1. I'm going to tell you what to do on the train. So where does Amelia come in? Ooh. That's kind of sick looking.
Take what we need from the car.
Okay.
I never thought I'd get to see the conductor with my own eyes. He's
Oh
perfect.
God, Simon.
Everything finally makes sense again.
Okay, so since I last paused and now like a third of the episode has gone by. Oh man, it's crazy because the way Grace talked about it made it sound like she was in like mortal danger, and the Amelia like courageously stepped in to like take care of whatever was happening, right? But it was literally, she didn't even notice. And we saw that the other episode. She said, do you remember in the pumpkin car 7 years ago or whatever, you saved a girl? And Amelia's like, no, I don't. Anyway, we have to move on. We have to do something else. And it's literally, she paid her no mind. It was literally just, we're here for one purpose, to grab one orb, kind of, so to speak, and then we move on. And it's like, it's crazy to me that Amelia, like, took that small happening to be like, this is what I'm going to base my entire life around now, right? She didn't even talk to her. She didn't do anything. She didn't interact with at all, but she was like, nope, I'm going to just put the squiggle on my face, and this is my life now. This is my life's mission. And look at Simon being all smarmy, like, oh, I never thought I'd get to see him with my own eyes. Like, fuck off, boy. Ugh. I'm horrified to see how this episode is going to end, because we're 2/3 of the way through now at this point of the runtime, and it's just like, it's been all backstory, and I'm like horrified to see what's going to like come, or what's going to happen, or how we're going to set up for the finale. Like I'm on edge, because this is still like just, I don't know, it's backstory stuff. That's weird. Like we saw Tulip's tape in episode 5 or 6 or something like that of season 1, which is the best frame reference that I have for this. And for this to be so late in the season is just like kind of wild to me, man. But let's move on.
That's not right.
Oh, it's not right.
No. I saw it before you came in here. This is fake.
Fake?
Damn.
You're just using Amelia's lies to trick me.
Simon's
She
trying to
was
gaslight
lying,
her.
Just like the cat lied to me.
Everyone lies to me!
Oh, Gomes. Oh, shit. So how'd they get separated? Socks and sandals. Oh, Grace saved him. Well, this is something I wanted to see at least.
Yeah, I did.
So at this point now, she's been on the train for a couple years.
But you're fine now.
148. So her number wasn't even that high to start. What was his at?
How'd you get it so
55. His was even lower.
I'm like really good at the train.
Oh no. It's just a fundamental misunderstanding even from the beginning.
I said it. No, you didn't.
Oh, there's their chubby bunnies.
It was huge.
You don't have to be scared anymore. The Apex stick together.
I missed what her. Hold on. 702. Okay, so it's like quintupled from where it was. Wasn't it about 150? So the 150 times 5 would be about 750. So a little less than quintupled, right? Right around there. But like, oh, it's just so interesting to see how like some fundamental misunderstandings plus like Simon trying to bust his way in there, trying to like tell Grace what her memory was. Like he was saying like, oh, I never thought I'd get to see this, but it was how he thought of Grace's memory, right? What he's convinced her that happened over the years. Oh, it's insane stuff.
It's nice to know I wasn't the only one you lied to.
We just won't tell Simon, okay?
I was trying to figure out it.
So is this where she gets stuck in her tape?
If you let me explain. I'm sorry. Is that what you want to hear? Will that word fix it? Do we get to dig through your most painful memories next?
Liked
Oh,
what we
look how
had,
big he
but
is.
You made me do it.
Ooh, his number's
You
gotten
betrayed
super high
the
too. We
Apex.
can see it on his neck
You
now.
betrayed me.
We just won't tell Simon, okay?
So what? Oh shit, she's like stuck. Is he just gonna leave her here? Ooh. Oh, just breaking the... Can those things get her out of this loop, though? Is what I'm thinking. Oh, God. All right, that was an insane ending to this. So, shit, where do we go from here? Simon goes back to the Apex. I want to see what the hands are at the end of this one. Oh, it's just, ooh, it's just the two of them, but Amelia, or Grace is all staticky. She's stuck in the tape. So, at this point, where do we go from here? Grace has to get out of her loop, right? And I guess, you know, now that we know the title for episode 10, The New Apex, Simon goes back, starts things the way they were. Maybe we have a little bit of a time skip where, you know, Grace, maybe those little 1-1 robots like sneak out of it, pull a new tape from her, and somehow that kicks her. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But obviously Grace is gonna wake back up and is gonna have to come to and put things right with Simon, because that was, you know, like I said, it wasn't 100% necessary that we see Grace's backstory and see her tape, but now that we did, it was you know, rather enlightening, right? To see kind of these moments that we've heard them both talk about. One, the cat leaving Simon, and number two, Grace meeting Amelia when she was just a kid on the train. To kind of see how those events actually played out was really cool. But I just really want to see how this season ends, man. So like, let's just get to it. Let's get straight ahead to season 3, episode 10, The New Apex, starting up in 3, 2, 1, go. And I still feel like anything can happen with the rest of this runtime, man. Just like I said, the 1-1 robots are gonna kick Grace out of it. Yo, this vocoder music going on though?
I don't want to go with you.
You're wrong, Grace. Wrong about numbers, the conductor, denizens, everything.
Ooh, and that's now her inner thought, her true inner thoughts coming out, right?
Disappointing others of not being enough.
What's her number at?
I did everything.
Okay, so it's still pretty high. Interesting that we see it here. I was kind of thinking we wouldn't see it until the very end, right?
Better.
Was it the 1-1 robots? Yeah, they're pulling a new tape out of her head. God, that's still so fucking gnarly. I hate it. Oh my god. Oh. I really don't like that. Oh my god, that's fucking disgusting, dude. Nah, that fucked me up a little bit. Not even gonna lie. Like, I'm pretty good with body horror stuff, but like that, I don't know. There's something about that just didn't sit right with me. Oh, look at her trying to fix them. Befriend the origami. Oh no, is it made of chrome? Oh, she gonna wipe it off? She gonna just straight up get it all off her face, right? Well, here she is. This is the old Apex car, right? So where is everybody? Esmeralda.
You go, Void.
Lucy,
Void?
what's going on? And what's a void?
I was like, yeah, she did rub it all off.
You! And we all know how the Apex deals with voids.
Well, I don't.
Simon told us everything.
Lucy,
Simon!
Is a void just like a passenger on the train that isn't a part of the Apex? Someone who they've shunned? Not a null, but a void, which is still technically kind of the same thing. Null being 0, void being devoid of any value, which still would be like the same definition as null, right? Right? Am I thinking about that correctly? I mean, I guess we'll hopefully find out, but God, how long was she out on the train or in her own tape, right? For Simon to have already gone in and done so much. But I did want to say, like, thinking about her getting off the train, her number is still very, very high. We've never seen the number just straight up go from like a super high value to like 0. We've only seen it jump from like 4 to 0 or something like that. Like very incremental. So I don't know if she's getting off here because I don't think it's realistic that her number would drop down that significantly. I think this is the first season we're going to not get the passenger get off the train by the end of it, which leads me to think, like, how is this season going to end? Which is still by far the most intriguing thing to me, man. Here they come. Oh no, not that light from the first episode of the season. Hey, Grace, good to see you again.
Back.
Oh, look at him.
Void that betrayed us all.
Yo, not gonna lie, he looks kind of sick, like, as he's like
anybody.
posted up there, just like.
Then where's your mark?
It's my responsibility as the leader to...
Highest number.
Yeah.
I'm the leader now.
The new Apex.
Simon left me for dead.
Number speaks louder than words, Void.
Ooh.
Okay, what is a void?
What is a void, Apex?
What is a void?
who is no longer fit to lead.
How
Interesting.
do we deal with voids?
Wheel?
We wheel them.
Oh shit, they do.
Do it. Wheel the void.
I don't remember if I said this earlier, but like, what's the punishment for killing another passenger? I think I said it in the intro, but does it make your number just like skyrocket?
Wait, did Simon even tell you we met the conductor?
How come Simon never told us that?
Ooh.
No, it's
Interesting.
true.
Immediate
She isn't the real
doubt.
Conductor. She's just a woman named Amelia.
Don't listen. The void is trying to.
She could show back up and say like, fuck all y'all. And they still be like, huh?
We've been doing it wrong. We can still change.
Oh yeah, that's going way the hell down, right? His is going way the hell up. Oh shit. We get an actual fight scene. Grace could take him, I bet. This is that same music from the other episode that I was so enamored with, right? When Simon was running back to the cat. Ooh, it like shattered? Or cracked a little bit, his
You're
shoe.
an infection. I won't let you take what's ours.
Simon, you're in a lot of pain. I understand that.
Another hollow apology.
I thought he was gonna say, for the first time, I'm not.
I'm not responsible for your problems. I don't owe you anything.
You owe me everything.
Damn. Oh shit, his biggest fear, right? A single Gome. Ooh, and even this is remixed a little bit. God, I still have no idea what the fuck is gonna happen here. Yo, that's kind of sick though, him just walking up to her. You always love those shoes more than me. Ooh. Oh, okay. Bye, Gome. He's still good though, right? He's still got... Oh shit, that's the cracked one. Okay. Because even after all this, she's not going to let him go. Her number's still super high.
I don't know.
Oh shit. Oh fuck, dude. Look at his number. Yo, that's kind of insane. Oh shit, the origami creatures. Yo, they came in clutch. She was so nice to them. Yo, look. Oh, the Gome. Yo, in a morbid sense, I always kind of wonder what happened if a Gome just straight up gets you. Oh, holy shit. Yo, I ate a human so vile. What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Is this how this ends? I don't want to look at how much time is left. It feels like we're about to end. Like with how long we've been in this episode?
This is the last thing I ever wanted. But we know the truth.
What I had
and
Simon
I
at
can't
85%, right?
We're
Pay
all
up.
on this train for different reasons. But it's unfair for me to tell you how to understand yourself. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't even fully understand me.
Yo, that
First
number's
change
going
meeting.
down, dude.
We can't be the Apex anymore.
Then what are we gonna be?
The new Apex. Title drop. Is anyone about to get off the train? You, the shittiest former member of the Apex, whose number was still pretty dang low. Yo, that's how that ends. Wow. Okay. Okay. So we did get the bittersweet ending. Whew. Let me think about this for a second. Because I kind of love that, right? Like, I love that not every story is going to be like a happy ending. That we sometimes, you know, just like with the Bluey stuff I've been watching recently, you know, why do all these stories in fiction have happy endings? Because life gives you enough bad ones, right? Sometimes it's nice to watch something that doesn't have a concrete, like, great ending, right? Especially knowing that Owen Dennis, the creator of the show, had plans through, like, 8 seasons. We could potentially see Grace. We could potentially see Grace in season 4. I'm not ruling that out now at this point. But the fact that he was planning out like so far ahead, like essentially double what we ended up getting for the whole show, leads me to believe that he wanted to keep some of these doors open to maybe revisit some of these characters, some of these plot points, kind of, so to speak. And we did see the arc complete with Grace. You know, she made that turnaround, like, this isn't right, what we've been doing is straight up wrong. And we've seen, like, her number has gone down, like, considerably, dude. Like, it's only, like, you know, like, up to here or so now at this point on her, when at the start of the season it was like, you know, right there. That's more than half progress if I've ever seen it. But oh my god, Simon getting got by the Gome. I kind of let me revisit Amelia and Hazel, because I'm a little unsatisfied with not getting anything more from them. Granted, like I said, there's one more season of the show to go. There were plans for more. Maybe this stuff was going to be tackled in a future season, but the fact that we left that so open-ended here was a little unsatisfying. Like, when we ended season 2 with Grace still just kind of existing and being there, that was fine, because she was only ever in like 2 episodes of the season. Of season 2, she was like a minor character, and it was like one of those things that when we start season 3, it's like, well, we're picking up here, so to speak. And but like a character that was so important that we've had for so long in the season as Hazel, I wanted a little bit more concrete info on her. Granted, there's only so much you can do, and you know, the way the season went, the way episodes 9 and 10 went, were I don't know. It's hard because I don't know if I was writing the show, if I would have done the same thing. But granted, it's not up to me. It's up to the creators of the show, the writers of the show, to kind of dictate how that goes. Like I said, also, this all rides on the fact that there is a 4th season, and I know I think I've seen a picture too. I think we get like a couple, a duo. The season is titled Duet, and I'm pretty sure we get a duo of passengers that we kind of travel with and kind of see their thing. I don't know if Amelie shows up. I don't know if Hazel shows up. I don't know if Grace shows up. I don't know anything about it. I don't know anything about the story. But just leaving this season as is, I'm wondering if it's one of those things like Owen Dennis was told in advance, like, hey, you will be renewed for a 4th season as well. So you can kind of like structure these to kind of like be satisfying as is. But as, you know, just this 3rd season, as it stands here, I wish we got a little more with Amelia and Hazel and a little more confirmation on what Hazel is, what she's supposed to be. Granted, I'm pretty sure I figured it out, that she's supposed to be like, you know, essentially a child of the two of them, right? Created by the train, created on the train. But as far as the Grace and Simon storyline goes, there was no redemption for Simon. And it was, you know, like I said, I had him at one of the highest % chances of getting wheeled. Like I said at the beginning, or getting killed rather. And like I said, had I done it differently after I started recording, I would have bumped Hazel down to like a 50-50, right? I would have put her like right alongside Amelia at 50%, leaving Simon as the most likely character to die. And we got that, I think. We saw the Gome kind of inhaled all of his essence and then exploded itself. Here I was thinking we were gonna get like a reset kind of thing, like the Gome was gonna explode and then we were gonna get little kid Simon with his number the exact same way as it was when he first got on the train. Sort of, if you get got by the Gomes, you just kind of start over on the train, which would kind of throw a wrench into the whole how does time work on the train, kind of, so to speak. Because if it was just kind of devoid of time, you know, a Gome resetting a passenger would make sense and be acceptable, basically. But as it stands, like, Simon just got, and I don't know if his number was just too high that the Gome itself was just like, oh shit, this is too much, and like OD'd on number juice, basically. I still don't fully understand what the Gomes are, what their purpose is, what they actually like do, despite the fact that we've seen clearly in season 1 a Gome sucking the life out of Tulip, and then in here sucking the life out of Simon fully, but then it just kind of exploded. It doesn't fully make sense to me, if that makes sense. Like, it doesn't seem like, why would that be the purpose of them if they just end up dying after they accomplish what they did, unless there was some other purpose that we just haven't seen yet, right? Like, if we see like a little kid Simon in season 4 with his number like at whatever it was when he first got on the train, I would understand a little more. But until now, I'm just a little confused by some of the happenings that happened here. But to end with Grace, her arc is complete. The whole arc wasn't her getting off the train, it was her changing her mind to make the effort to want to get off the train, right? She was so gung-ho about get your number up, raid all the cars, take whatever you can because the train is all right. And we end with her telling everyone, no, that's wrong. And we see in turn a bunch of the kids, their numbers are going down as she's giving that speech, meaning, you know, even though they were all calling her a void, a leader who can no longer lead, you know, she still holds some sway with them, right? She still was able to go in there and be like, look, I was wrong. We were all wrong. Y'all listen to me now more than ever. We gotta like change the way we think about things, right? And it was obviously working. We saw her number going down alongside the kids there. So I don't know if we're going to see Grace, but at the same time, I also think like at this point from here on out, her journey is kind of easy, safe, boring. She doesn't even really need any companions because she's already learned her lesson and she's like, well, time to work to get off this train, get my number as low as I can, and I'll do if anyone understands how the train works at this point, it's Grace. She knows what puzzles to look for, what kind of things to do. She's already made that right turn to get to, you know, getting her head right? So honestly, the rest of her journey is probably going to be nothing really at this point. Like, just super boring. Like, yeah, let's just get through the cars. Let's do the thing. I'll pay my penance and I'll get off, right? So I don't even necessarily think we need to check back in with her, because like I said, her arc's complete and her story's done, basically. She'll get off her train and, you know, hopefully her parents will, you know, honestly, maybe her parents need to be on the train the way they kind of raised her and treated her, right? Like, it almost seems like it wasn't even necessarily Grace's fault that she was on the train. It was like her parents. She just wanted to be noticed, right? She was acting out because her parents were so distant and so kind of, you know, apart from like active parenting, right? So it's almost like her parents should have been on the train instead of her, which is kind of unfortunate, kind of tragic, but hey, what can you do? It is what it is. As far as like gun to my head, what would I pick as far as best season? I think I would take season 2 over season 3. It had that really cathartic ending with like exactly what we wanted in a super, super happy, like, solving of the problem and resolution to the story, and was just so perfectly wrapped up and everything. That's just me talking. I take season 2 over season 3, but a lot of y'all have said season 3 is your favorite, and you know, that's a completely valid point as well. But now that I'm bringing that up, what do you think? I have rambled long enough. This has been one of the longest outros I've ever done on a video, I think, but you know, it's worth it for a show that I enjoy as much as this. Even if I think this might be the first time they may have made a little bit of a misstep with the ending of a season, there's just more that I wanted, right? And it's hard to know how much of that is just being planned by Owen Dennis, the creator of the show, and his vision for where he wanted things to go eventually. But I don't know. As it stands right now, I would take season 2 over season 3. But hey, just let me know what you thought of this, of the ending, season 3 as a whole, anything you want to tell me. And I guess come back next time as we'll be starting up season 4. We're going to jump right into it, folks. And hey, until then, I'll catch you later. Take it easy, everybody.